Welcome back to Madrid Pulse, your home for all the latest Real Madrid transfer news, inside scoops, and expert analysis. If you're passionate about the Los Blancos and want to stay updated on everything happening at the Santiago Bernabeu, make sure to subscribe and never miss a beat. The transfer market continues to heat up, and one of the biggest stories emerging right now involves Real Madrid attacker Rodrigo. The Brazilian star, once considered untouchable, is now the subject of serious transfer speculation, with Paris Saint-Germain reportedly launching a move to secure his services. Rodrigo, just 24 years old, finds himself at a crossroads in his career. For the second time during the ongoing FIFA Club World Cup, he was left on the bench as an unused substitute, this time against Juventus in the round of 16. This followed a similar scenario in Real Madrid's Group H clash against Pachuca, where Rodrigo also failed to get any minutes on the pitch. Though he did feature for a little under 30 minutes during the final group stage game against RB Salzburg, it's becoming increasingly clear that his role in Xabi Alonso's plans has diminished. The situation has naturally sparked growing rumors about his future, with PSG being the latest club to show concrete interest. According to reports from Fichajes, the French champions have already initiated talks to bring Rodrigo to Paris this summer. The Ligue 1 giants, fresh off their UEFA Champions League triumph last season, are determined to bolster their squad and maintain their competitive edge on both domestic and European fronts. Manager Luis Enrique is believed to be personally pushing for Rodrigo's signing. The Spanish tactician sees the Brazilian as a perfect addition to his attacking arsenal, which already features stars like Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, Ousmane Dembele, and the highly promising Desire Doué. Rodrigo's versatility, his ability to operate anywhere across the front line, and his proven experience at the highest level make him a highly attractive target for Enrique's system, which relies heavily on fluidity and positional rotation in attack. From Rodrigo's perspective, a departure from Real Madrid is not off the table. The forward is reportedly open to exploring new opportunities, especially considering the reduced role he's been handed since Xabi Alonso took charge. With the 2026 FIFA World Cup on the horizon, Rodrigo is fully aware that limited game time in Madrid could jeopardize his standing in the Brazilian national team. Regular minutes and consistent performances are essential if he wants to arrive at the tournament in peak form, and PSG's offer could present the ideal platform to achieve that. As for Real Madrid's stance, the club has reportedly set an initial asking price of €80 million for Rodrigo. However, within PSG's camp, there is confidence that they can negotiate a more favorable deal, particularly if discussions intensify after the conclusion of the FIFA Club World Cup. Given the current dynamics, it's believed that both clubs could find common ground, especially if Rodrigo himself pushes for an exit. Despite the transfer rumors, it's important to note that Rodrigo remains under contract at Real Madrid until 2028. His market value is significant, and he is still seen as one of the brightest young forwards in European football. PSG, however, appear determined to make a strong push, viewing Rodrigo as a player who could complement their project and add more firepower to their already dangerous front line. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining how this saga unfolds, and at Madrid Pulse, we'll be following every development closely. Stay tuned for the latest news and let us know in the comments. Should Real Madrid let Rodrigo leave? Or should they fight to keep him in white? The young Turkish midfielder is increasingly seen as a potential candidate to fill the deeper midfield role. Guler, originally known for his creativity and attacking qualities, has been tested in a more withdrawn role during preseason and competitive fixtures. His deployment against Pachuca and RB Salzburg saw him operate in a deeper position, orchestrating play from the base of midfield. Against Juventus, he once again impressed in that role, showing composure on the ball and an ability to dictate possession from deeper areas. Guler's technical skills and footballing intelligence are not in question. His ability to organize play, control tempo, and link defense with attack are attributes that the coaching staff believe can be developed further. However, his defensive contributions remain an area for improvement. His positioning when out of possession, along with his ability to recover the ball, are aspects that require work. Encouragingly for Real Madrid, Guler has shown a willingness to adapt, learn, and improve, qualities that have not gone unnoticed by head coach Xabi Alonso. Interestingly, former manager Carlo Ancelotti had already hinted that Guler's future could lie in a deeper midfield role, seeing the youngster as someone capable of evolving into a more controlling figure over time. Now, with Alonso in charge, and the club reluctant to spend big without full conviction, Guler may find himself entrusted with greater responsibility sooner than expected. Much will depend on Alonso's assessment of whether the 20-year-old is ready to take on such a pivotal role. The presence of experienced playmakers like Aurelien Tchouameni, Dean Huijsen, and Trent Alexander-Arnold provides additional support. All three possess the technical ability to contribute to the build-up play from deep positions, potentially easing the burden on Guler. Should he rise to the challenge, Guler could find himself following in the footsteps of legends like Luka Modric and Toni Kroos, both of whom were instrumental in shaping Real Madrid's midfield for over a decade. The coming weeks will reveal whether Guler is ready to take that next step. Real Madrid have moved swiftly in the transfer market this summer, finalizing 3 significant signings even before the conclusion of the Club World Cup. Dean Huijsen, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Franco Mastantuono have all been added to the squad, strengthening various areas of the team. However, the club's activity is far from over. There are still clear intentions to add a new left-back to the squad, and rumors continue to swirl regarding the possible arrival of a midfielder and a striker, both seen as important to round out Xabi Alonso's squad ahead of the new season. The pursuit of a new striker has generated the most intrigue. While Real Madrid made a statement by signing Kylian Mbappe, Alonso reportedly believes that the squad still lacks a different profile in attack. During the 2024-25 domestic season, the team often struggled without a physical, penalty box striker, someone with the characteristics of Joselu Mato. Despite Mbappe's extraordinary ability, Real Madrid sometimes lacked variety up front, particularly in matches where a more traditional center-forward presence was required to break down stubborn defenses. However, Joselu himself believes that Real Madrid do not need to search for another striker. Speaking to DAZN following Real Madrid's hard-fought victory over Juventus in the Club World Cup round of 16, the Spanish forward praised young Gonzalo Garcia, suggesting that the club already possesses the ideal player to fill that role. According to Joselu, Gonzalo has demonstrated qualities that make him a perfect fit as the alternative option in attack that Alonso desires. His words were clear: "The search for a number 9 should stop. In Gonzalo, we have found an incredible profile." Joselu's praise is not without merit. Gonzalo Garcia has impressed significantly during the Club World Cup, stepping up on the big stage at just 21 years of age. His decisive header against Juventus secured Real Madrid's progression to the quarterfinals, highlighting his composure and ability to deliver under pressure. That goal was his 3rd of the tournament, and he has also provided 1 assist, making him the 2nd highest goal contributor in the competition, only trailing former Real Madrid star Angel Di Maria. Gonzalo's performances have not gone unnoticed, either inside or outside the club. Even before the Club World Cup began, rumors suggested that Gonzalo could be on the move this summer, with several European clubs showing interest in acquiring the young striker. His displays in the prestigious competition have only increased his value and the level of attention from potential suitors. This has left Real Madrid with an important decision to make regarding Gonzalo's future. On one hand, they could choose to cash in on him while his market value is at its peak, potentially securing a significant transfer fee that could be reinvested into strengthening other areas of the squad. On the other hand, the club could decide to keep him as a first-team option, especially given the endorsement from Joselu and the apparent need for a physical striker in the team. For now, Real Madrid are putting all transfer speculation aside as they focus entirely on their Club World Cup campaign. The team is preparing for a challenging quarterfinal clash against Borussia Dortmund, a match that will further test Gonzalo's ability to perform at the highest level. Should he continue to deliver, the voices in favor of retaining him within the first-team setup will undoubtedly grow louder, possibly reshaping Real Madrid's transfer plans for the rest of the summer.